Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, there we are, people. We have it confirmed. We are not allowed to talk about certain things. We're not. We're just not. We're not allowed to talk about, what I was talking about. I can't. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. YouTube got on my case immediately. Immediately. Wow. Unbelievable. Anyway. Yeah, shocking. That's absolutely shocking. That's absolutely shocking. The censorship on this platform is mad. Anyway, look. Here's the thing, yeah, look. If you want somewhere to go and watch the game, find it yourselves. Find it yourselves. We're not allowed nowadays. We can't guide you in going elsewhere to find football matches anymore. We can't do that. So yeah, we're gonna have to move on swiftly. If you're watching it, you're watching it. If you're not watching it, tough. Anyway, I gave you on the previous stream that was up, I gave you the lineups and whatnot. And yeah, I'm going to have to do that again now. So, let's get into it. We're 15 minutes to go. Burnley are kicking off in a 4-4-2. It is fine. It is fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry. Burnley are kicking off in a 4-4-2. Proper Sean Dyche FC. Pope, Taylor. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you guys have suggestions on where you want to watch the game, stick it in the chat. That's all I can suggest. That's it. The people will help the people, not me. Nick Pope in goal. Taylor, left back. Roberts, right back. Tarkowski and Collins at centre back. Got Brownhill and Westwood in centre mid. Aaron Lennon on the right. Weirdly enough, he's still around. McNeil on the left. Rodriguez and Weghorst up front. Proper 4-4-2. So, yeah, lovely jubbly. In terms of Chelsea, 3-4-3. We're going back to a back three. Edouard Mendy in goal. We got Rudiger, Silva and Chalobah. Chalobah does start, despite the little bit of surgery that he needed in the groin region. Right? Can't say too much. We've got to watch what we say nowadays on this flipping platform, haven't we? You mentioned one thing that might be a little bit crazy. You're banned. Jorginho and Kante in midfield. Now, this is what I was talking about before I got taken off. Thanks, YouTube. Jorginho starts. Now, Jorginho, I said in my preview, when he was on against Liverpool, did change the game to an extent. Done very well in terms of helping distribute the play, opening up the game. And I did say in my preview, if he were to start, I might understand it. But I was a little bit concerned that if we were to get done on the counter-attack, because that's what Burnley are going to be focusing on today, whilst we have control of the game, is can Jorginho hack it? That's why I wanted Kovacic and Kante in the midfield. But we get Jorginho and Kante instead. Fair play. I'm cool with that. Reece James, the return of Reece, the return of King James III, is in the lineup. He's on the right at right wing back. Left wing back, Saul. Saul is left wing back. Now, weirdly enough, Alonso isn't even in the squad. So I don't know if maybe he's picked up something. He would normally be on the bench. He would normally be on the bench, but he hasn't made the bench. He's not in the squad, so I can only assume that something is wrong with Alonso, and therefore Saul has to play because we haven't got anyone else that can play wing back. I'm guessing that's the case. So if that's the scenario, I understand it. Cool. Pulisic on the left, up top. Mason Mount is starting this one on the right-hand side, I think. Oh, did Alonso test positive? Oh, well, there we are then. That's why he's not in the squad. There we are. I thought we were going for herd immunity. What's going on? Anyway, it's fine. Havertz up front, which is something that I said in my preview needed to happen. I'm happy with that. I see Havertz starting. Cool. Thank goodness for that. So, there we are. That's Chelsea's lineup. And hopefully we get a result. Now, on the bench, we have Kennedy, Kovacic, Christensen, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Romelu Lukaku, Malang Sarr, and Kepa Arrizabalaga. I've destroyed that. I've absolutely destroyed that. Hopefully we get a result today at Burnley. I want to ask you guys in the chat. Stick it in the chat. How do you think this is ending? What's your predictions? I'd love to know. Let me know your predictions as we wait for kickoff. We've still got 11 minutes, 10 minutes roughly, until kickoff. So let me know how you think it's going to end. Be honest, if you think a Burnley win, stick a Burnley win. I want to know exactly how you guys are feeling. We've already got a 1-0 Burnley. Unbelievable. 1-0 Chelsea, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 4-0. I wish. 3-4, 2-0. 2-0, 3-1, 1-1 with a Weghorst equaliser. You know what? I wouldn't put it past you, mate. I really wouldn't. That is definitely something that's possible. 100%. Abdul, thank you very much. Saying, this money is for your Wi-Fi. Hope you get a better provider next time. No, the Wi-Fi is fine. The Wi-Fi is all good. The Wi-Fi is all good. I got taken down today because I was talking about certain things, which we're now not allowed to talk about. So there we are. If you're questioning what, it was about trying to find where to watch today's game. Basically, you can put 2 and 2 together and make your mind up on where I was going with it before I got taken down. Timinator, thank you very much, saying Captain James in FPL this week. Come on, Reese. You know what? Would be very possible for him to get an assist from that right-hand side. Or even a goal. Who knows? Who knows? So, yeah. Yeah, censorship at its finest. But Abdul, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will use that. I don't know. I don't know. Is there anything that needs upgrading, or shall I just go and get lunch? Lunch on you, yeah. Sorted. Thank you very much. But yeah, hopefully we put in a good performance. The thing is with Chelsea, we've all realised that in cup competitions, we've been fantastic. We've been class in cup competitions. But in terms of the league, we haven't been that good. Now, we managed to get a result at Crystal Palace, which, you know, thank God for that. But apart from that result, really, prior to that, we weren't really good. So, Younes got sanctioned. I have. It's not just Roman that's getting kicked out of the country at this rate. It's me too. Look. In terms of the league, though, yeah, we haven't been fantastic. So hopefully we get in a good performance. Hopefully we do well today. Fingers crossed. It's key because we want to make sure we don't enter the whole top 4 race. I know we're not in the top 4 race at the moment. It looks like we've got 3rd pretty much nailed on. But yeah, after that, look, I don't want us getting too close to the rest that are, you know, trying to reach top 4. I want us to remain 3rd comfortably. 7-8 point gap. Nice one. Even if we're behind Liverpool and City, it is what it is. Those two are going to be fighting for the league title. So we're going to have to deal with it. AS Carl, thank you very much. Saying Burnley are not a good side. Should be easy 2-0. Yeah, but it's Burnley. This is the thing. This is the thing. Burnley are that team that will get wrecked. You all know, you've all seen Burnley. They're that team that will get wrecked on one week and then play a mad team, play a Man City and win 1-0. That's Burnley. You know? It's crazy. That's crazy the way that they operate. Burnley are no mugs. They're no mugs. And that's the thing with Burnley, you never know what you're going to get. So like today, it might actually be the case that Burnley are just rubbish. And we walk all over them. And we kill them 3 or 4-0. We might. But it could also be the case that they're all up for it. They all come out flipping charged. Like they all play for prime Barcelona and they come and do us. Like it's possible. It's very, very Burnley for that to happen. And with Sean Dyche on the touchline, you never know what you're going to get. So it is what it is. In other results, Leicester have beaten Leeds 1-0. That's an improvement from Leeds, I have to say. Because since prior to sacking Bielsa, Leeds were an absolute calamity. I'm surprised they're not in the relegation zone. I really am. Burnley, at the moment, are in the relegation zone, but they've got 2 games in hand, technically. So, yeah, they're going to have to get a result today. They might have to push. And that's the thing. When you get into the latter stage of the season and you're having to start playing those teams that are lower down, that are in danger, they become dangerous. They're no longer the easy side to play. They become a team that has nothing to lose. It's like a dog, you know, cornered. And he's got nothing to lose. He's just going to come out and bite, you know. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But overall, my prediction, in my preview, I said Burnley 1, Chelsea 2. I'm going to be real with you, yeah? I'm going to be super, super honest because that's how I like to operate. Yes, I like to have blue-tinted glasses on sometimes, and I like to go, yeah, Chelsea will win. It will win because we're Chelsea. But I'm going to be real. My heart is telling me Chelsea 3-0 win. Yeah, 2-0 win. Something comfortable. My head is telling me 1-1. My head is telling me 1-1. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll see what side is correct. There's a conflict going on between here and here. Something in between here is not interacting properly. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. In terms of Roman and the takeover, I can't believe I'm saying this. We're getting taken over before Arsenal. I mean, I did not expect at all, right, that Chelsea would be up for sale before Arsenal. No way. No way. I thought the pressure, even Spurs, I thought the pressure would be too much. Eventually, Kroenke would put Arsenal up for sale, or Enick would put Tottenham up for sale, and then we would see those clubs get taken over before us. And yet here we are. Our club is for sale. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Don't really know what to expect. But in terms of the takeover at the moment, there's not much happening. I haven't heard anything from yesterday, except for the usual suspects that are interested in buying the club. So we'll wait and see what happens. Let me check one thing very quickly. Right. So we're gonna have to, sort things out. When you're watching at 3 p.m. on a Saturday, you have to do your homework. Basically, that's the moral of the story. You have to do your homework. What's going on? I'm just sorting my end out first. Unless if you guys have any suggestions, I'm sorting my end. Um, right, we are going to the backup. This is the thing. When you're having to watch on a Saturday at 3 p.m., you're gonna have to have like loads of ways, because sometimes things just don't work. We have 2 more minutes until kickoff, so not long to go. Not long to go. Right, players in the tunnel. Coming out. I had a link up, and all I could see was Wolves. I'm like, I'm not watching Wolves. I'm watching Burnley. But yeah, weird. So I've got a backup over here, and I've got the game on. Players are on the pitch right now, all getting ready. And in the meantime, I will try and see if this is going to get its act together. There's lineup confirmation. Sean Dyche, Thomas Tuchel selections. Proper 4-4-2. Burnley, typical. I think it's very easy to do your homework against Burnley because you know what to expect. You just know what's going to happen. So, how was this all of a sudden? Just crazy. I got an idea. It's nice being from an IT background. Loads of various ideas start popping into your head in order to fix these sort of problems. Players assembling into their positions, getting ready for kickoff. We will start watching very imminently. So, at left wing back, let's see what he's going to do. Hopefully, he puts in a bit of a madness. Reece James back in the side. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I think that's going to help us a lot, by the way. I really do think that's going to help us a lot. Reece James in this lineup now. We're back to normal, you know? Back to normal. So, at least to an extent. Because we've still got Ben Chilwell to return. But with Reece James back, that helps us a lot. A lot. Right, getting ready for kickoff. Yeah, RIP. RIP. That site. I don't know if I can say it anymore. I'll probably get done. Right, players assembling around the centre circle. Oh. No way. Man. Sites are getting taken down left, right and centre. What is going on? Unbelievable. We got a round of applause, I believe, for Ukraine. Yes, for Ukraine. Frosted Myth. Thumbs up. Gotta love the... Yeah. Well, Lukaku's on the bench. He's starting on the bench, so I think we're... we're not going to have much of this up until later on. So, yeah. And thank you very much, Luke, saying, what can we watch it on? I can't give you that advice anymore, mate. I can't. I tried to do that earlier on. I got taken down. So, it is what it is. Kick off. Let's go. Come on, Chelsea. I don't like the way these kits are looking. I don't. It all looks a little bit weird. Chelsea already on the attack. Ah, given away. Unlucky. Come on. Pero, thank you very much. Saying, who would you rather have back, AVB or Rafa Benitez? Rafa Benitez all day long. I mean, that says something. But I would go Rafa. At least we won something with Rafa. AVB nearly dug us into the ground. And where is he, by the way? Where is AVB? I know he went to Zenit. Then he was at Marseille. I think he left Marseille. Yeah, he left Marseille. I remember that whole saga. That didn't end well at all. But yeah, it all kicked off. Where is AVB now? Is he like in China somewhere? Or I don't know. Uzbekistan or I don't know, somewhere. Here's Rudiger. Burnley with their 5-man defence. When you're looking at the way that they're positioning themselves, unlucky. Ball into the box, cleared. Here's Reece James. Welcome back, Reece. Oh, he's unemployed. Yeah, AVB's unemployed. Okay, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Ball gone all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Burnley trying to win that ball back. Cleared straight back to Mendy. 2.5 minutes in approaching. Just hope that Chelsea can remain composed. Don't go crazy. Burnley trying to apply that pressure. Jorginho. Is he going to look forward? Kante. Gone back. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva bombed forward. Havertz making that run. Can he get in behind? No. Unlucky. Chelsea completely dominating at the moment. Just 100% of the ball. Rudiger. Saul. I hope Saul puts in a good performance at left wing back today, even though we all know that's not his position. Hopefully he puts in a good shift. Chelsea being very patient. Passing along that back line. Chelsea free kick. Right, N'Golo Kante. Let's try and create a chance. Come on, lads. Kai Havertz trying to header it back. Lands straight. Jorginho. Got Rudiger. N'Golo Kante, and he's completely messed the control up. But he's won it back because he's N'Golo Kante. This is what Kante does. Lose the ball, no problem. I'll just win it straight back. Go on, Kante. Kante pretty much acting like a right winger at this point. Gives it back to Reece James. Reece James has... Good from Reece James. Got him past the man. Good block by the defender. Could have crossed it in first time, though. Kante wins it back. Jorginho. Mason Mount. Reece James into the box. Across straight to the goalkeeper. Unlucky. 5 minutes in. That's Chelsea's first half chance. Nick Pope trying to calm the game down now. Let's see what Burnley are made of. Are they going to just boot the ball up the pitch route one? I'd expect them to because it's Sean Dyche FC. Well, there we are. Nick Pope's just gone all the way right to Thiago Silva and Chelsea are back in possession. Oh, we've nearly given it away there. Nearly. Sharp from Chalobah to be able to win that. Mendy. Chelsea throw. Hopefully we can get a good goal early. If Chelsea can get a goal early, that should open up the game. The worst thing would be for it to just stay 0-0 for as long as possible, because if it just stays 0-0, I think Burnley would take that. Then they'll probably try and seek an opportunity to just maybe sneak in a 1-0, and that's about it. If Chelsea score, open the game up, we'll more than likely score more. I would think, anyway. Here's Pulisic. Foul? Ref? No foul. I'd want to see a replay of that, because from how I saw that looked like a foul. But again, a replay would confirm if the ball was taken or not. But Pulisic got taken out. Burnley throw. Another thing about Burnley is you don't want to give them any set pieces. Because if there's any opportunity that Burnley will have to actually score, it's more than likely going to come from a set piece. So, got to be careful in that aspect. Here's Weghorst. Good shielding from Mount. That Jorginho is giving the ball away. Here comes Aaron Lennon. Aaron Lennon, straight to... No, not to Mendy. It's a corner ball to Burnley. Thiago Silva getting that header out. Could have left it to Mendy, but the threat was maybe a bit too much for him to take a risk. Corner to Burnley. See, this is what I don't want to see. Because You know, Burnley are quite physical. You give them enough set pieces, they'll more than likely have an opportunity, and you don't want to give them that chance. Aaron Lennon, how old is Aaron Lennon now? Aaron Lennon, ball into the box. Oh, here's a chance for a counter. Kai Havertz. Go on. Pulisic on the left. Pulisic, no one around him. Oh, he slowed the game down. We've gone back. There we are. Rudiger. Got to try and get on the break. If Burnley have an opportunity to attack the way they just did, if we have a chance to counter-attack, we've got to take it. Because they will leave space in behind if they've all just gone forward, getting a bit too excited. Mendy, nice touch. What? Saul took a really cool touch there, but that Burnley number 14 looks like he's been taken out in the chest. Roberts holding his chest. Here's the replay. So Saul. Oh, okay, fair enough. But hang on. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. It looked like he took him out. Looked like it. But it was a great piece of control, can I add? He fantastic control from Sal, but it's a free kick to Burnley. 9 minutes in, another set-piece opportunity. See, I don't want these. This is Burnley's strongest avenue in order to score. Is from a set-piece. So, ball taken quickly. And it's cleared. Can Kante reach that? No. Shifted over to Aaron Lennon. Lennon's left foot into the box. And it's cleared. But, here's a chance. Here's a chance for a little bit of a counter. Pulisic on the left. Still Pulisic. He's got way too many men next to him. He's giving it away. Here come Burnley. They seem to be focusing on the right-hand side a lot. They haven't had one action down on the left, but here's a chance for Burnley. No one in the box to capitalise. Thank you very much, Anthony, saying, Younes, what stream? Yeah, that site you mentioned, right, is down. It's gone. RIP. It's finished. I think they've taken it away. I don't know if... Oh, Kai Havertz. Can he flick it over the defender? There's a free kick to Burnley. Ref, why? Yeah, so you can't access that site any longer. That site is dead. Unless if you're in another country. In the UK, it's gone. So, yeah. You're going to have to do some digging elsewhere. People in the chat, help a brother out. If you know anywhere, put it there. Nick Pope to take the free kick. So we're 10 minutes in. It's all pretty much been Chelsea. Burnley with a couple of set-piece opportunities, but apart from that, nothing much. It should be, honestly, Chelsea should have enough quality here to get a goal. They should. Pulisic's been fouled. Chelsea free kick just by the halfway line. So there we are. Suggestions in the chat. Anyone struggling to watch the game? Look at the chat. Rudiger. All the way across. Capitalizes to nothing. Here come Burnley. This time on the left-hand side. Oh, he's gone past Chalobah. Loads of space. No. Corner ball, Burnley. Oh, my God. That's too close. McNeil taking advantage there. Chalobah got caught sleeping. Christensen, the one to be able to... Not Christensen. Thiago Silva, sorry. The one to be able to get the blocking. Corner ball to Burnley. Ouch. Ball into the box. Cleared. Thank goodness. Rego Park, thank you very much, saying, has Mount touched the ball yet? Once. I'm actually being serious. He's touched it once. And that was cleared from Jorginho. Here's Mason Mount twice. Second touch of the game. There we are. Lucky, thank you very much, saying, Younes, who are you taking, Terry or Thiago Silva? I'm sorry. Thiago Silva's fantastic, but it's not a debate. JT all day long. JT all day long. Then again, I knew if we had Thiago Silva when he was 25, I'd probably say Thiago Silva. But John Terry's John Terry. I can't not say John Terry. It's John Terry. I'd have both, though. I'd have both. Easy. Here's Rudiger. Silva. Chalobah. Reece James. I think we should utilise that right-hand side a little bit more as well. Get Reece James into the game, man, because he will create. He will create. Rudiger. Great through into Pulisic. That's a foul. Ref. No, ref. Have a day off. Ref. No. Come on. Collins on Chalobah. Collins has given it away. Throw to Chelsea. 14 minutes in. Rudiger goes back to Mendy. If we're going to look at the scores elsewhere at the moment, let me just have a look. Because there are other games going on. Here's Mason Mount, touch number 3. Mason Mount into Saul. Saul cross into the box. Anyone? No! Has to be. Oh, it's blocked. It's blocked. Kante. Mount. He's taking the shot. Is that a handball? No. Reece James could have scored. Oh, man. If we look elsewhere, Aston Villa beating Southampton 1-0. Newcastle are beating Brighton 2-0. Wow, that's how you know it's really changed. Oh, Kai Havertz couldn't get the opportunity there. Oh, he could have slotted that in. He's just missed the ball. And Reece James has tried to get it on the right-hand side and it's been blocked. Unlucky. Good chance. Rezo Park, thank you very much, saying, I sense an anti-Chelsea political bias. Lukaku goal versus Liverpool disallowed, for example. Refs biased against us. I mean, the campaign against Chelsea has been about, 15 years old? So at this rate, I'm not surprised. But yeah. Oh! Thiago Silva, good composure to let it off to Rudiger there. Mendy was coming out for the ball, almost went over him. That could have left the goal completely open. But it's out for a Burnley throw on the right-hand side. So yeah, other games, Leicester beaten Leeds 1-0, Aston Villa 1, Southampton 0, Newcastle 2, Brighton 0, and Norwich Brentford 0-0, Wolves Crystal Palace 0-0, and Liverpool play West Ham later, which is actually a good game. So keep your eyes out for that one. Saul. A great throw from Saul. Just giving it straight to Burnley. Come on, guys. Come on. Aaron Lennon. Oh, Saul caught sleeping. Lennon. Oh, good block. Thiago Silva. Oh, man. Oh, Saul's got to wake up. There. That wasn't good enough at all. Aaron Lennon, for his age, is still quick, isn't he? How old is Aaron Lennon? My goodness. I swear he's like 36. Aaron Lennon. 34. Well, he's still quick. I thought he would have lost his legs by now. Fair play, Aaron Lennon. And another free kick for Burnley now, this time on our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Too many set pieces being given away to Burnley for my liking. 17 minutes, they've already about 5. Like, that's just not good enough. And header over the bar. You see what I mean? All he had to do there was compose the header a little bit more, and that could have been 1-0. It's stop giving set pieces away to Burnley. That's the message from me. Stop. Because they are good in the air. Physically, they are good. They've got big lads. Oh, needless way to give the ball away there. Needless. It's gone straight back to Nick Pope. Nick Pope all the way forward. Burnley are moving the ball quite well now. What's going on? Over the top, he's on. Good defending. Thiago Silva once again. Honestly, Thiago Silva is a godsend. He's an absolute cheat code. Even at his age, he's a cheat code. He's everywhere, knows exactly what to do, knows exactly how to defend, gets rid of everything. Fantastic. Gotta love Thiago Silva. Oh, imagine if we had him when he was 27, not 37. Oh, man. It would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Him and JT, untouchable. Ball over the top. Kante. Pulisic. Saul bombing forward, as he should, as a left wing back. Gone all the way across. Mason Mount. Jorginho. Rudiger. Have a dig. Rudiger! Oh! Gotta love Rudiger. Unlucky. I'm waiting for the day. There will be a day where Rudiger takes a shot from 35 yards and it goes smack into the top corner. It will happen. It will happen. That day will come. When? I don't know. But it will come. Here come Burnley. Burnley are actually... What's the word? They're a little bit more brave than I thought they were going to be. They're pushing forward. They're not just sitting back doing nothing. They are taking a little bit of initiative. So fair play to Burnley. Here they are, moving the ball about. Going all the way back to the goalkeeper, Nick Pope. Kante. Nice little flick. Kai Havertz. Pulisic needs to run into space. There's Saul. Puli, get into space. Jorginho. Saul. Pulisic. Back to Saul. Rudiger. Chalobah. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, advancing a little bit more forward, slowly but surely. Jorginho, can he find a through? Gives it to Kante, to the right-hand side. Yes, Reece James. Taken away. Pass was not strong enough. He had the right idea, just didn't execute it right. And there we are, Thiago Silva to clean up the mess, as usual. Gives it to Mendy. Mendy's got Rudiger as an option. There we are, to Rudiger. Threat averted. Come on. Reece James. Chalobah. 21 minutes in. Still 0-0. Haven't had... let's be honest, we've not seen too much in this game. It's been a flat 21 minutes, if we're being real. Jorginho over the top. Can Havertz make it? No. Unlucky. Collins. And Mount wins the... no, not Mount, sorry. Kai Havertz wins the throw. And Taylor, not Collins. Reece James. He's waiting for an option. He hasn't got an option. He's pointing out. He's doing this. Someone give me an option. He's had to go back. Chalobah. Reece James into Thiago Silva. Yeah, how's it already been that long? I agree. It doesn't feel like it's been 21 minutes, does it? It feels like it's been 5 minutes. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. It's been a flat first half of the first half. Sal to take the throw. Sal's had to go back. That's the thing about Burnley marking. They don't give you any space. So there we are. At the moment, both teams have had 3 attempts. Both teams have had 1 on target. And that's it. Flat. Sal. Pulisic. Rudiger. Sal. Pulisic. We're waiting. Any openings? None. Thiago Silva. Chalobah. Shifting sides. Chalobah's advancing. Jorginho. Tries to go diagonal across. Saul. Pulisic. Kante. On the edge of the D. Kante's gone back to Pulisic. Pulisic's tried to go around the defender. Oh, that's not a good decision from Pulisic at all. He's given the ball away there. But again, Burnley coming very deep. So Thiago Silva straight back to Rudiger, who's looking forward. Saul. Jorginho. Thiago Silva. Frustrating. I know Chelsea don't look frustrated, but as a fan watching, it's just like, this is long. And we've given it away. Reece James. Thiago Silva. Here's Pulisic. Any options? Someone needs to start. No, we got to start moving a bit, maybe a bit more. I can see we're moving, but we might just have to do more. We might just have to do more. Chalobah. Man, Jorginho, Rudiger. We can't get through. We just can't get through. Guy29, thank you very much, saying the transition from defence to attack is slow because Burnley defensive system is doing a good job. A back four would be a much suitable with just one DM. Yes, at the moment, but when Burnley decide to actually start coming out, that could catch us out. That's the thing we want to try and avoid. And Saul has it blocked, gets it back. Rudiger. Saul, Pulisic. Unlucky. Jorginho. Reece James tries to make the through. Jorginho. Reece, is he going to cross this? He does. Anyone in the box? Kante? Rudiger? Oh! Kai, move! Oh, man. And there we are. It was Rudiger taking the shot. Jorginho. There we are, back to Silva. Rudiger. I think these lads have been the ones that have touched the ball the most times during this entire game, without question. Without question. By a mile and a half. Samuel, thank you very much, saying, will Rudy's contract be affected by the takeover? It depends on him. It depends on him. And to an extent, yes, I would think that at least a little bit, because the people that he's negotiating with now are not going to be the same people after the takeover. So there's a chance, yes, it can be affected. JC, thank you very much, saying fans chanting Roman during minute of silence. It is what it is, man. I'm not even going to try and justify either side at this rate. It's just no point. Some fans feel like Roman's been hounded. Some fans don't. Is what it is, man. Everyone's got their opinion. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. On here, we'll keep it football. That's it. We'll keep it football. Thiago Silva. Weghorst better than Chelsea. Got a Burnley fan in the house. Thank you very much. Toby, imagine Swiss guy really brought us and Ricky Gervais mocking him, saying, I had to help him backstage to pop his teeth in. Ricky Gervais is fantastic. Ricky Gervais is class. Absolute class. Couple of Burnley fans. Who are those Burnley fans? Are they well known? Camera's pointed on them like they're well known. Unless if unless if they are and I don't know who they are. Who are they? Who are those two? Back to Mendy. 28.5 minutes gone. Jorginho. Rudiger. Silva. Kante. No, Kante. Oh, lads, come on. Aaron Lennon. Aaron Lennon's fast for his age. Fast. Wow. A ball straight into the... Mendy! That was too... No, that's too close. That's too close. Lads, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Unbelievable. Mendy. What was he trying to do here? Oh, he tried to punch it and missed the punch. Oh, that's the thing, man. When you're punching a goal, when you're punching the ball, you have to make sure. If not, don't punch it. If not, go out with your hand. Go out with your palm of your hand. If you're gonna punch it, you need to make sure you're making contact with that, man. Yeah, not again. Nick, thank you very much, saying no one wants to take responsibility up front. So much passing and seems they are scared to shoot and be blamed for missing the chance. There probably is an element of that, I'm not going to lie. However, we are struggling to get it forward. We get near to past the halfway line and all of a sudden everyone's passing backwards because, I mean, there is a case of Burnley defending very well. There is. But should we have enough quality to get through? Yeah, at least a few occasions, a few times. We'll see what we do. Here comes Reece James on the right-hand side. Reece James. Reece. Past the referee. Rudiger. Have a shot. Pulisic. Saul. Rudiger. Into the box. Cleared. This is the point. Everyone's marked. Everyone's got a man on them. And Burnley are quite physical. I said this. Leon, thank you very much. Saying, what are you watching the game on? I don't even know if I can give that information on here without YouTube censoring my voice. Yeah. You're gonna have to do your homework. On streams, I can no longer offer my opinion. Unless if you want the stream to go, then you know, that's your opinion. But I'm not gonna entertain any sort of ways to watch. People in the chat, you can put it in the chat. That's as far as it goes. So if you want to help out, put where you're watching in the chat. That's the only way that I can get people to have various options. Ball past the referee. He's given the free kick. Foul on Mount. Referee's asking for a word. Weghorst and Rudiger. So free kick to Chelsea. Gonna have a look at the other scores. I've just seen in the chat a few of you put Palace. Palace winning 2-0. Fair play. The other scores at the moment all remain the same. Villa beating Southampton 1-0. Newcastle still beating Brighton 2-0. Newcastle are on the mend. They're on the mend. Brentford beating Norwich 1-0. And Palace beating Wolves 2-0. Fair play, Palace. Second goal was a penalty. Right, Rudiger. Reece James. Mount. Mason, where are you going? Give your ball, Mace! Oh my God. What's happened to Mount? Can we get a little conversation in the chat? I do want to ask your opinion, and you can be honest. If you think he's great, put he's great. If you think he's rubbish, put he's rubbish. But what do you think has happened to this guy? Matt Mount, you know, with Lampard, he was showing a little bit of these sort of antics. And then when Tuchel first came in, Mount looked unbelievable. That season, like the Champions League winning season, he looked really good. And now he's just gone back to absolute rubbish. Like, what's happened? He's lost his mojo. Overrated. Mount is an 8. Rubbish. He's winging it. His head is swollen a bit. Interesting. Average. The hairstyle. Not rubbish. That's a bit too much. He's not good enough this season. Don't know why. Someone said because Tammy's not there. The haircut's ruining him. Not good enough. 2-season wonder. Someone said he wants to go to Everton. Since he lost his wisdom tooth, he's actually, you know what? Weirdly enough, that is actually the case, you know. Since he had his wisdom tooth taken off, he's just been a different man. He's decent. Someone said check Mount stats. Isn't a forward. No confidence. Too much goals. You never know. It might put him off his game. He's not a winger. He's a cam. Yeah, but he's not, is he? Let's have it right. He's not. He's not a cam. He's not a cam. Interesting. It's nice. It's nice to have all of your takes on it because you get a clear view from everyone's perspective. There's some that rate him, some that don't. It's quite 50-50. Actually, I'll be honest. It's more 75-25, as in not liking rather than liking. JC, thank you very much, mate. Saying Lukaku, love scoring against lower table opposition. Sub him. And Rejo Park saying we overhype players like Mount. Automatic starter, etc. Blame supporters and media for all the hype players don't live up to. It's a good point, you know. It's a good point. That's a very good comment, and I do agree with that. There is a case of, in this country, and I think with players like Mount, specifically at Chelsea, because they're from the academy, because fans are desperate to see academy players succeed, it's like, oh, he's in the first team, done, he's made it, great. And then all of a sudden, they're put on a pedestal. When realistically, no, you know, they have to be eased in. Anyway. Rostislav, thank you very much, saying, gonna be probably unpopular here, but in the last few games I've seen Kante play, he seems to lose the ball so much, either a bad pass or he just loses it. Don't really feel as safe with him as I did last season. I mean, I saw that problem in Kante, I'd say prior to the Liverpool game. From the Liverpool game onwards, he's been alright. Today, it's been a bit half and half. Going forward on the ball looks alright. Sometimes when he's linking up, though, he's given the ball away. I've seen twice already. So, yeah, it's a valid point. But, again, at the same time, we can't expect perfection every single game. It's going to be normal. It's only worrying when you start to see those signs game after game after game after game after game. That's when it becomes a concern. Rudiger into the box, and not good enough. 37 minutes in. Still the same story, people. Safik, thank you very much. Saying, hang on. Hard game for all our forwards. Burnley parking the bus. People just love to hate Mount. His forward run was the only play to create a chance so far. And Rezo Park says, bro, turn up your mic volume, especially when we talk away from the mic. It should be okay. It should be okay. Mic is fine. Lukaku's warming up. There we are. But yeah, like, this is the thing, yeah? With the argument, for example, that you've just made about Mount and a forward run. You know, like, with all due respect, that's the bare minimum I expect from anyone, is to make a forward run. Like, can you hear that? We're talking about elite Premier League footballers, and we're talking about he made a forward run. Like, I'm sorry, I'd make that observation if I was watching under 11s, you know? So, yeah, I can't take that to rate a player. Like, no. And if the argument is, well, no one else is doing it, well, we got to look at everyone else in that case as well. You know, it's not that everyone else not doing what one person should normally be doing shouldn't justify that person having a fantastic game, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. It's like, let's be real. When you're talking about Liverpool, yeah, or you're talking about Man City, let's talk about Liverpool. Mane made a forward run. Like, come on. You know, or Salah made a forward run. No. Or Man City, De Bruyne made a forward run. Or Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, he made a forward run. I think at Chelsea, we protect too many of the lads. We protect them too much. We put them in cotton wool and we just pretend everything's okay. Our entire forward line has a big problem. And we've known that for quite a while. So, well, let's hope in the summer we can reinforce. Let's hope. Raymond, we'll have a look. Thank you very much. Corner ball to Burnley. Let's hope they don't get a goal before half time. Don't want that. Ball into the box. Cleared. My goodness. Chance for a counter. Pulisic. No one to take advantage. Rudiger. That's not a good pass to Thiago Silva. Almost loses it. Rudiger. Burnley are starting to press. Burnley are pressing now. Starting to get a bit confident. Mendy taking way too long to take that goal kick. Mount waiting for Havertz to move. Havertz waiting for Mount to move. No, sorry. Waiting for Pulisic to move. Pulisic waiting for Mount to move. No communication. Timinator, thank you very much. Saying Mount is 5th in the Premier League for goal contributions per 90 minutes. People are so reactionary. That should tell you a story about our entire front line. If that is how it is right now, that should put everyone in the limelight. And we can't be protecting too much with stats. That's another thing. You know? Mount and Mount shifted over to the left. We're now seeing him on the left. Here's Mace now. Had to go back. Saul. Rudiger. Samuel, thank you very much. Saying my daughter's under 11 game is later today. Will be more entertaining than this. Oh man, hashtag free Cain Velasquez. I hope your daughter's team wins. Fingers crossed. And yes, hopefully you get a good, entertaining game. Here's Pulisic. That's a foul, ref. Ref! That's not a foul. I swear it was a foul. Ball over to the left. Burnley on the counter now. But, Chalobah's been done. Chalobah's been sent into next week. Oh, he's won it back. Oh, Chalobah, what are you doing? What is he doing? No, he's sleeping. Chalobah, wake up. Literally thought he had the ball. The attacker came and just take the ball from him like it was nothing, almost conceding a goal opportunity. Although I do want to go all the way back to find out if that Pulisic challenge was not a foul or a foul, because for me it looked like a foul. Chalobah caught napping. Ramazan, thank you very much, saying Mount has the highest expected goals and assists in the squad. He is our key player and main contributor. Eye test means nothing. Stats do not lie. I would say it's the other way around, if I'm honest with you, mate. The eye test is a big indicator. And before stats were a thing, all people had was an eye test. And that's the thing. Highest expected goals, I mean... I'll be honest, I hate XG. I hate XG. XG, what does that tell you? It's expected goals, but there are chances that you get that doesn't count as an expected goal. There are opportunities that are counted not as an expected goal, because expected goal is based on the action, and sometimes a goal can be created from nothing. A chance can happen from nothing, and that won't come as part of XG. So when you're looking at XG, it can be quite selective. It's not something that I'd put complete accuracy in. That's the whole... Stats have taken over, and I don't like stats. I think it's good to use to an extent, but it shouldn't be the all and end all. Like, it shouldn't. Jorginho. Chalobah, Silva. Rudiger. Silva. On the brink of half-time. Can we get something? Good through ball in from Silva to Kante. Kante. Does he have an option? He's got no option. Thank you very much. Toby saying highest expected goals means his one-on-one miss last week. Well, there we are. Exactly. That is an expected goal, but he missed a sitter. So that tells you, yes, his XG will go up. And Jorginho with a shot, unlucky. His XG would go up, but look what he missed. That's the point. That's stat versus eye test. That's an example right there. Stats don't mean all. Frosted Myth saying Jose was right. Stats don't matter. I agree. I mean, Pep Guardiola was speaking about stats just last week, talking about how some players get completely underrated because the stats are not in their favour, when there's much more to football than just stats. It's not just a stats game, except the score. And the score is the most important thing. Are you getting an assist or are you getting a goal? That's the stat that I'm concerned about. Let's have it right. And if you're not in a position that's required to be getting goals and assists, then I just want you to play well. Like a Jorginho. I don't expect Jorginho to get assist after assist after assist. I don't expect him to get goal after goal after goal, but I expect him to be involved in action. And that's what I'm looking for. And there's no stat for that. That's it. Sumit, thank you very much, saying reinforcing our defence is more important, I feel. Need proper backups for Chilwell and James. Feel like we wasted the last window. Well, it depends what's going to happen this summer. And now with the takeover, we actually don't know what's going to happen. That's the whole thing. Chelsea have a corner. This is going to be the last opportunity of the half, I do suspect. So Mount to take the corner. Referee's having a word. What's going on here then? Collins, Tarkowski, Rudiger all having a word. And Jorginho. The Red Wolf, thank you very much, saying Cho is an eye test dream, but he ain't that good. No, but that's the thing. Even with the eye, you can see that he's not good enough. Corner ball into the box. Materializes to nothing. Half time. There we are. Half time, people. And how was that? Not a good half. I mean, nothing went wrong, but nothing went right. It's just flat. This is flat. The whole game is just flat. We can't really get past. We can't really do much. Burnley not allowing us. Burnley going forward, couple of chances based on mistake. Apart from that, it's just been a flat half. It's been a flat half. Yeah, what to do? What to do? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. How you all thought it was looking. Yeah, still 0-0. Overall, look, I feel like it's best, we have to win. Ultimately, we have to win. We should win today. We should. But then again, I wouldn't put it past us to have a draw. I really wouldn't. And we'll see how it all goes down. But what would you do going into the second half? Are there anything that you change? Personally, I'd love to see Ziyech come on. I think Ziyech might add a bit of a dynamic to this game. If I'm trying to think of anyone else, Kovacic, perhaps. Saul, I know a few of you asking for Saul to come off. There's no one else to replace him. That's the thing. He's been played at left wing back because he has to play. There's no other person we can play at left wing back. Unless you stick Pulisic there. And we already know what people are going to say about that, so let's not. Gaurav Singh, thank you very much. Saying Chalobah has been so bad recently. What's happened? I would say today he's been bad. Looks a bit nervous. Looks a bit weird. Looks a bit over the place. Not concentrating properly. In terms of previous games, there've been plus and negatives, plus and minuses, pros and cons. Akash, thank you very much. Saying Burnley has been the better team. They should be ahead. Well, they've had the more clear-cut chance right now. Let's have it right. Kennedy, actually, you're right. Kennedy, yes. Kennedy is, yes, he is an option. He is an option. Actually, let's have a look at the bench. I forgot Kennedy's on the bench. Other scores, we've got Aston Villa 2, Southampton 0. Newcastle 2, Brighton 0 still. Brentford 1, Norwich 0. Obviously at Norwich, and Crystal Palace still beating Wolves 2-0. If we look to the bench and what we can do very quickly. To Caliban, thank you very much. What a name. Silva to Rudiger, Rudiger to Silva, Silva to Rudiger, Rudiger to Saul, Saul to Rudiger. This is all I've seen. There's no creativity whatsoever. Bartek, thank you very much. Saying, what a boring half, moving the ball so slowly. Oh my God. And Brandon, thank you very much. Saying, how has Pulisic fared on the left today? What can I say? Pulisic. I've seen Pulisic be a little dynamic. I've seen him cut inside. I've seen him try to come a bit more central. Overall, though, our entire attack, I'm not just speaking for one man, all of them, we've not done anything. We've not done anything. We tried to create. We have to put the importance on the fact that Burnley are defending very well. They're closing everything down. Every lane that we pass down, shut it down. Every person that receives the ball, shut him down. Every opportunity that comes in the air, get rid. They're ruthless. But we expected this from Burnley. Do we need to go more attacking? We could. But we have to make sure we don't leave ourselves exposed at the back. And this is why we're not competing for the Premier League title. Because there's always one area that's weakened whenever we try to reinforce another. Unlike a Man City or a Liverpool, who are able to compensate and balance the team out perfectly. If we go over and too ultra attacking, chances are we might lose 1-0. So that's the gamble that you have at Chelsea. And it's because when you look at who we have up top, let's have it right. We do like some of these lads, but the quality isn't good enough. It's not. Defensively, if we try and take away from that, we might leave ourselves open. Yeah. We need to sort those out in the window. That's without question. Ellie, thank you very much. Saying very poor first half. I'd bring Werner on for Mount. Interesting. Extra 1985, thank you very much. Saying incoming subs, Werner, and thumbs up. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I'm having to try and pick Thomas Tuchel's head. I wouldn't be surprised if we have Werner and Lukaku come on. And then my prediction would either be Havertz and Mount or Havertz and Pulisic to come off. I think that would be how I think he'd go. Drezen, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Great to be back watching Younes live stream. Was away shooting a music video. Aye, shout out. Game a bit flat out. Attack needs a Viper midfield and the left back needs work. Also, hopefully we can get some solid players this summer and the team growth vision hasn't changed. Thank you very much. Welcome back. And I hope the music video is all gone good. Make sure you send it this way. Once it's all done and dusted, send me the link. I wanna see. But much appreciated. Thank you. And yes, I agree. Look, ultimately, it's gonna come down to reinforcements in the summer. We know the squad isn't good enough or as good as we thought it was. It's not. We need to reinforce. We need to bring in some quality. But everything's up in the air now with Roman selling the club. So we'll wait and see what happens. Don't know what to expect, really. Emmanuel, thank you very much, saying, but if we don't take risks, we will throw every game. But this is the thing. The top teams are not in a position where they have to take risks. They just know they have quality. They just have quality. You know? We kind of do and kind of don't. So, yes, maybe we have to take the risk, but it might come back to bite us. It might. Lurifix, thank you very much, saying Burnley defend good. They are just man marking and closing down the open men. Still the same problem as usual. No one tries to shoot or do the hard pass. I'm not debating that at all. I'm not debating that. Obviously, what I am debating is if there's a team that you know you're going to struggle against when you're attacking, it's Burnley. This is blatant. But I agree with you. We are moving a bit too slow. We're not, in terms of the ball, we're not moving quick enough in terms to make an option for each other. And yeah, sometimes that hard pass, it can be, thing is, look, with hard passes or trying to make that killer through ball, it determines on the fact if someone is actually making that run into that space. If that link up has been formed, then the pass can be made. If a player's got a ball and there's no pass to make because no one is moving or no one's moving as quick as they should, it slows everything down. That's the problem I had with Lukaku and why he was moving too slow. The reality is passes will not be given to people that are marked. Unless if they know they're going to shield. Chelsea, yeah, when you look at all of that, we might be a bit too one-dimensional. And that's our problem. And that's been our problem all season. And that's why right now, in the league, we seem to struggle. So, Rezo Park, thank you very much, saying, how do we play like champions versus Liverpool and so bad versus Burnley? We're flat, lethargic, pensive. I don't get it. This is the thing. This is what I said in my preview. When it comes to the league, we're different. In the cup, we play fantastic, but that's because it's a cup. That's because it's all or nothing. It's either you get a result or you die. One of them. So everyone, I feel like even mentally feels like they have to. There's no choice. And that's where you look at some of these lads mentally as well. Are they right here? Do they look at this game versus Burnley and go, you know what? We're not in the title race. We've got a good distance away from fourth. That intensity isn't there because it's not crucial. And I feel like, maybe some of these players take it maybe just a little too lightly. Or not lightly, maybe they still give what they can, but they don't give 100%, they give 90%. Because they know that it'll be all right. Subconsciously, maybe sometimes even subconsciously. They'll think, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I don't know. Maybe that plays a part. Maybe all of those factors together come together to make what we're seeing now. Maybe. It's a very complicated thing. Nothing's too black or white. There's loads of grey. So Kosher guy, thank you very much, saying, I'm sorry this formation makes us defensive. Stop playing back three. Do we need 3 centre-backs against Burnley? We really need to get rid of this back three. That's another observation. Ultimately, I thought going back into this way would result in a Reece James being a little bit more released to go forward. We're not really seeing that. But the thing is as well, if you bring him back to a right back and he bombs forward, we leave ourselves, well, again, we might leave ourselves open at the back. As well, on top of that, we have to understand why Thomas Tuchel's done that. Thomas Tuchel's not stupid. We haven't got a left back option on this, except for Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr, but we'd have to bring Malang Sarr on. Asal, for example, would have to come off, or centre back would have to come off. We'd go to Malang Sarr left back, Reece James, Ziyech. Ultimately, Ziyech needs to come on regardless, I feel. But, yeah, again, it's all risk. Maybe that would work. Maybe it might not. Maybe, look, it's all risk. It's all risk. And that's the thing. With us, it all factors on risk. I feel like with Chelsea, we shouldn't be in a position where we're debating a change of system and going, that might be a bit too risky. Because deep down, we know it is. We know that if we were to leave ourselves with a back four, it might result in being exposed at the back and Burnley taking a 1-0 because up top, we're not clinical anyway. You know? So, yeah. It's all a little bit touch and go. And Chelsea should not be touch and go. This is why in the summer we need to reinforce. Ultimately, what I would do personally, just in terms of going into the second half, my first change would be Mount for Ziyech. And I'd put Ziyech exactly where Mount is. Stick Pulisic on the left. Leave him where he is. If we have to bring on a Timo Werner or even a Lukaku in order to add some size and muscle, even though, to be honest, personally against Burnley, I don't think Werner or Lukaku is the answer. Because Werner won't have any space to run into. Werner will be locked out. We know when Werner plays against a high line, he can be very effective. When he's not playing against a high line, he can be absent. But the same goes for Lukaku. Ultimately, I think Havertz for the rest of the half might be okay. Pulisic and Ziyech to link up, just like against Lille. That was great. So my first change would be Mount off, Ziyech on. And I'd like to bring Kovacic on. I think Kovacic could help change the game. Kovacic could help change this. Kovacic, unlike Jorginho doesn't go forward. Kovacic does go forward. So Kovacic can become that extra attacker. So those would be my changes, my 2 changes personally. Just me. Daniel, thank you very much, saying we don't have a real playmaker in midfield. Too passive. I agree. In this team, we do not have a proper number 10. We don't have one. Some might make the excuse for Pulisic. Some might make the excuse for Mount. Some might make the excuse for even a Kovacic. No, we do not have a proper number 10. A creative, attacking midfielder. We ain't got one. So, yeah, I'd love to have a proper 10 in this team. I really would. Kozo guy, thank you very much, saying, how can Trent bomb forward in a 4 but Reece not? Well, that's the thing, and that's what Liverpool get criticised for sometimes. Despite they've got tons of attacking power. But we knew, and we exposed this against them in the cup final. When Trent goes forward, he leaves space behind, and you exploit that space. And we did exploit that space. But if we could finish, we would have won that game. We can't finish. That's the problem. We can't finish. And I feel like because we can't finish, if we can't compensate that by having a Reece James bomb forward and leave space in behind, just like Trent does at Liverpool, if we were in a back 4, Burnley might win 1-0. And that's what I'm not prepared to risk. So this is the thing with Chelsea. With Liverpool, it's not that much of a problem. The same problem for us is a big deal. So, yeah. Musa, thank you very much, saying this first half felt like 90 minutes. That is how slow build-up was. We are almost conceded a goal. We need cover for J5 for more ball progress. I agree. I would make that as well. Bring back Mata. Big up Mata. Jason, again, thank you very much. Saying for sure, I'll do one better. Shoot me a message. Say we can talk about branding on your channel. Hit me up. Let me know if you're on Insta. You can, or if you follow me, let me send me a DM on Insta. I'll be able to find you. Just let me know your username. About to kick off second half. Burnley to start. Let's go. Let's see what Chelsea do in this second half, eh? Let's see. Here come Burnley. Not a great start. Look at this. Taylor. I think Sean Dyche has given them instruction to try and keep the ball. Tarkowski. I think Sean has gone, can you, guys, keep the ball. Keep the ball. Chelsea are trying to keep the ball. You got to make sure you keep the ball. You know the way Sean Dyche talks. Looks like he's got, sounds like a Dalek. Anyone that's watched Doctor Who, you'd know. He sounds like a Dalek. But, yeah, big up Sean Dyche. I like Sean Dyche. He's been at Burnley for how long? I think he's been at Burnley for 8 years or something? Unbelievable. Good defending. Rudiger. Mendy all the way up. Can't make the challenge. Pulisic. Kante. Ball into Mount. You got an option. Release Kai. Mount. Kante. Chalobah. Reece, please shoot. Shoot, Reece, shoot. Reece, shoot. Yes, Reece. Yes, Reece. This is what I'm telling you. People. Reece James is, Reece James and Chilwell. I think Reece James might actually be a top goal scorer. I think he might. Reece James, man. When we need someone to shoot, call our wing back. Man. Call our wing back. He's back. Big up Reece James. Oh, man. Fantastic. Oh, what a finish. Great goal. What's your Younes HH92. You know me. Come on. Links in the description. Fantastic, Reece James. Oh, man. The way he managed to shift those defenders over, he hoofed them twice. He went out, then came back in, then went back out, shot, bottom corner, 1-0 Chelsea. Oh, man. You see, up front, we're not clinical. We ain't got strikers that know how to shoot. We ain't got midfielders that know how to shoot. But we've got wing backs that know how to shoot. Reece James, oh man, he comes in and he saves our skin. Forever grateful to Reece James and Ben Chilwell. Forever grateful. London Sirens. I think a Burnley fan has just punched someone in the face. Must be. Unbelievable, eh? Good start to the second half. That's exactly what we needed. Reece James, man. Now, you see? Here's the thing, yeah? Starting that second half, if we went to a back four and Reece James was sitting as a right back, he wouldn't have scored that. Because he wouldn't have been in that position in the first place unless if we were attacking and he would have to go on the overlap. He wouldn't have been where he was. So, Sometimes things work and sometimes others don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. By the way, what's happening tomorrow? Oh, Man City, Man United. Oh, Man United are going to get annihilated. No. I said that about Spurs. And they turned City over. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. So, yeah. You never know. You never know. Who knows? Man United might actually win 2-0. You never know. We'll see. Although I do expect Man City to destroy them. I do. But yeah. Here's Rudiger. Kante. Pulisic. Go on. You got loads of space. Give it to Reece. Pulisic, bruv. What are you doing? Give it to Reece. Are you blind? Oh, my God. Reece was there like this. Give me. No, I'm going to take a shot when a defender is right in front of me. This is my problem. You see, it's not just a Mount. Our whole attack sometimes are clueless. They ain't got a clue. Here's Reece James. Mate, go alone. Just go alone. At this rate, just go alone. Mount trying to win the ball back. He does. Rudiger. Come on, lads. Move. Saul. Mount. Havertz. Cut in. You got Mount. Pass was a bit crazy. His positioning was a bit mad. Chalobah. All right, we go again. Yeah, man. Up front, we're just... It's a mission. Havertz. Over to the left. Mount. Ball into the box. No, going to be shifted. Reece James. Go on, Reece. Reece, go alone. Just run into the box and shoot, mate. Here's Pulisic. Havertz! Come on! Yes! You see! Oh, man. Getting justified today. Getting absolutely justified. Kai Havertz has more goals in the space of, I don't know how much, like 2 or 3 games, than maybe Lukaku and Werner combined. It's mad. Yeah, Kai Havertz, great header. Fantastic. Reece James, Pulisic. There's a nice ball from Pulisic with his left foot as well. Great header. Nicely spotted. Nicely finished. There we are. 2-0, and I feel like we've got this wrapped up now. We should have this wrapped up. Minute 53, and the game should be in the bag. Velan, thank you very much, saying with new owners, expect our over 30 policy to change. Very true. Very true, that policy might be out of the window. You'll start getting 33-year-olds with 4-year contracts. So Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. Love to see it. Brentford have increased their lead. 2-0. Oh my God. Villa. What on earth are Villa doing to Southampton? 4-0. Steven Gerrard's men doing a madness. They've come out after the second half, or after half time. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Coutinho with a Danny Ings assist, and Danny Ings with a cash assist. Outrageous. And Redzo Park, thank you very much, saying breaking news: our players received a B12 shot, a Tuchel lashing at half time. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised at all if Tuchel actually did go in on them like that. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Ball across. Mount into Kante. Oh, Reece James, shoot! Havertz! Hey! 3-0. Mr. Kai Havertz. Oh, that's it, lads. We've found a new centre forward. We've got a new centre forward. It's done. It's done. Kai Havertz is our new number 9. Lukaku and Werner watching this right now going, oh man, we're not going to get any game time now. It's screwed. Well done, Kai Havertz. Well done. Oh, Kante, Reece James is onside. Ball across from Reece. He gets the assist. Who's man of the match at the moment? Is it Reece or Havertz? One of them. How did Havertz finish that, by the way? Did he finish that with his back leg? What finish was that? What finish was that? Unbelievable. Reece has changed the game. He really has changed this game. 3-0. 3 points in the bag, people. It's in the bag. So there we are. It's not just Aston Villa scoring goals. We are too. Velan, thank you very much. Saying a good way to celebrate my birthday. Happy birthday, Velan. Happy birthday. Chelsea are doing you justice. Brighton have managed to get one back against Newcastle. So that game is now up for grabs. Going to be an interesting finish over there. Ball into the box. Burnley now have basically nothing to lose. And they're just going to have to give it everything. Which means we might actually win this game 4 or 5-0. I'd hope. I'd hope. Remember earlier on I said that my heart was saying 3-0 Chelsea. And my head was saying 1-1. The more of the story is go with your heart. Go with your heart. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Frosted Myth, thank you very much. As Thiago Silva stays down. Oh, a little bit of a collision to the leg. What did Mount do in this game? Sub him off. I mean, we've seen Pulisic contribute. We've seen Havertz now contribute. We've seen Reece James come in and contribute. Yeah, Mount, not so much. Not so much. Samo, thank you very much. Saying Reece, player of the year so far. Missed, clearly. He was very missed. He was very missed. Very missed. Nick254, this is the situation you bring on Timo with no pressure. I mean, yeah, at this point, we've got nothing to lose. We've got nothing to lose. We could bring on anyone now at this rate. Would be all right. So it's an option. Chelsea boy, thank you very much. Saying YTF, please keep telling the fans to back TT. Well, obviously. Obviously. Anyone that doesn't want to back TT right now needs to, in my opinion, go and have a lesson of what football managers are capable of. Because Tuchel performing miracles with this team at the moment. Kai Havertz's confidence is going to boost. It's going to boost. It'd be nice if we can get a hat-trick. We haven't seen... When was the last time a Chelsea player got a hat-trick? That's a trivia question for all of you in the chat. Let me know. When was the last time someone got a hat-trick? I'm trying to remember. Who got a hat-trick? Mount versus Norwich, yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, Mount Norwich. And when... The 7-0. Yes, the 7-0. The 7-0. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That was how long ago? that was ages ago. Man. Yeah, a hat-trick is due for someone. A hat-trick is due for someone. Hopefully Kai can get that today. He's 1 goal away with half an hour left. There should be enough time. Gavin, thank you very much, saying, my rehas spill, bro. People speaking crap on Chelsea. Again, by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. These boys, man, we all deserve it. Reece James been taken out. I hope he's alright. But yeah, the 7-0 was earlier this season. Hang on, what happened? What happened here? Aye, ref. That's at least a yellow. At least a yellow. That's outrageous. Yeah, he's got no ball. He's coming. He's just clamped him from behind. Some refs who would exaggerate, some refs could actually give a red. Just saying. Reece is still holding his leg. Hopefully he's alright. Thank God it's not his hamstring. Amar, thank you very much, saying, will we ever find someone like Roman? Hopefully the next guy. I don't know if it's going to be this Muhsin guy from Turkey. I heard there's an article that mentions that they're friends. And this is why that he's happily just put in a bid, and he's quite confident that he's going to get this deal done, because him and Roman apparently are friends. I don't know. We'll see. As long as someone comes in that takes charge of the club and knows what they're doing and has ambition for the club, that's all I'm concerned about. Gizla, thank you very much, saying, today, Kai the Havertz. Honestly, hopefully he gets a hat-trick. I'm waiting for that third goal. Waiting. Oh, Burnley about to make a sub. Sean Dyche is changing his ways. A little too late, Sean. Too little too late. Vedan V, thank you very much, saying, the sell is already done. Others are smokescreen. Could be. Yeah, Roman should put a buyback clause. Everyone wants Roman to put a buyback clause. You do know what would happen if we were to buy the club in the future. They probably won't allow it. He'd be sanctioned. So anyway, we'll see, unless if he wants to buy it in maybe 10 years' time or something after all this is over. Ryan saying, I'm sure Burnley will do very well in the EFL Championship. Well, at this rate, they are definitely going down. If they keep playing like this, then they'll probably go down. Although, Sean Dyche has not been relegated with Burnley as of late, so you never know. Reggio Park saying, the real King James is back, joining King Kai, Chelsea royalty. We've got loads of kings. God's will, Godwin, Peter Joseph Parker again, thank you very much, saying, shouldn't have bought rum. Kai and Brozier would be fire. You mentioned Brozier, right? And I know his team are getting absolutely destroyed by Slippy G, FC, Aston Villa. But the way that Brozier has been performing at Southampton, oh my god. I mean, it's like his goal that he scored the other day. Beautiful goal. What a proper striker. So I can't wait for Brozier to come back. I really can't. JC, thank you very much again, mate. CFC not allowing anyone with political implication. This means 100% a USA owner or any owner from the rest. Likely a consortium from the West. Hope it's not true. I hope it's not true. Ultimately, no, look, realistically, what happens when an owner buys or director comes in? They have to face an FA, a Premier League and FA owners and director test. So they have a background check. They get all of their accounts checked. Where did they get their money from? All of that. There's nothing found against the individual. There's no need to, disallow. I mean, Newcastle, let's have it right. And Newcastle managed to have their club taken over with someone who we know is up for multiple human rights violations. But that went through. So at the end of the day, look, the Premier League and the FA will do what they do. I feel like whoever right now, as long the truth is, as long as the owner isn't Russian right now, that's how it is, and that's how it's being portrayed, and that's why Roman has felt like he needed to sell the club. I think anyone else will have a chance. So, yeah, regardless if it's going to be an Arab owner or it's going to be an American or it's even going to be a Turkish, I think all of them have an opportunity. But yes, personally, I don't want a consortium. Definitely don't want a consortium. I don't want any American sport owners. An American owner, just as an American owner, I'm not entirely against. If they're an American sport owner, I feel like there could be a conflict of interest, just like we've seen at Arsenal and all sorts. I don't want that. We've got 25 minutes to play. This game is in the bag. We are now cruising. We're cruising, people. JC, thank you very much, saying the Turkish person has political implications in Cyprus. But again, you'd find tons of billionaires, right, that have some sort of political implication, if you want to put it like that, or whatever. You know, it happens. There's multiple circles. People get involved in circles. It is what it is. You can easily draw a link from one person to another. The truth is, in terms of this guy, Muhsin, no one actually knows who this guy is. That's the thing. So, as I've said, he will face a test. If he was to buy the club and Roman was to accept it, the FA and the Premier League will put a test to him, and then they'll do a background check on him. And if everything clears, it clears. So, it is what it is. But just merely having a political connection doesn't mean you will fail the test. You won't. If what your political connection relates to something going on in relation to war or something mad or human rights violation, then yes, that is where it will come into play. But if someone just has a political connection, that doesn't mean anything. So. And Velan V, thank you so much, saying, is Deji winning? Or will he Spurs things up? No. Deji will win tonight. So for those that don't know, Deji, obviously big YouTuber, we all know Deji, KSI's brother, is having his fight tonight against Alex Wasabi in a UK versus USA showdown. And he's looking like he's up for it. It's looking like he's finally worked hard. He's trained. He's trained properly this time. I'm expecting a Deji KO or TKO. So, yeah, hopefully he gets that W. And Gizla, thank you very much, saying, I need what Tuchel gave them at halftime for my job. Just pure motivation. Nikhil, thank you very much, saying Younes should buy Chelsea. Send me 3 billion. I'll buy it tomorrow. That's it. And yeah, there we are. Thing is, every billionaire has political connections. Of course they do. If not, they wouldn't be billionaires. That's just how it is. So yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, with the means, I would happily buy Chelsea Football Club. Happily. I'd put a big slogan. By the fans, for the fans. Ricardo, thank you very much, saying Mount or Gallagher. Who would you put in your 11? Gallagher. Easy. And Gallagher will be part of the first team. That's already been confirmed. Good defending there. That I do see Gallagher walking into this first team. So yeah. Oh, Kai Havertz. He's got Reece. You've got Reece. Go on, Reece. Oh, what a poor touch from Reece. He's won it back. Go on, Reece. Oh, Reece with the roulette. Chalobah. Kante, loads of space. Havertz, he's got tons of room. All right, maybe not. Kante, Mount, to the left. Oh, it's on a plate. It's 4-0. It's on a plate. Pulisic, that just very bad defending. Very, very bad defending there. Who was that? Tarkowski. Wow. England international. Tarkowski. Just giving it to Pulisic on a plate. Oh, man. Terrible defending. Pulisic, it lands for him right in his path. He slots it in, 4-0. And there we are. So that's half of my prediction that's already come true. I said it could finish 4 or 5-0 in the second half. Let's hope it's 5. Tarkowski, what was he doing? Does that even count as an assist? For Sal, it doesn't, does it? It doesn't. JC, thank you very much. Saying Matt Law said, let's read what Matt Law said. Chelsea to reject politically sensitive bids, which is a boost to Bowley-led offer. This is what I'm talking about. CFC will deny, not the FA. Here's the thing, yeah. I'm gonna stress this. Matt Law, I don't know why, but all he's been talking about is this consortium of Wiss, that 86-year-old Swiss guy, and Bowley, who's the part owner of the LA Dodgers. He's just been talking about that. I don't know why. He's not entertained anything else. But yeah. Now, whether... Obviously, the option's going to come down to Roman and his team. What doesn't help is that Roman has actually hired an American company to get this deal done. So I don't know. Is there going to be some sort of bias to try and give it to an American owner? Maybe. Maybe. But, yeah. We'll wait and see what happens. Because I think this is going to turn into a little bit more... It's going to be a little bit more interesting than people, I think, expect. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. But we have to remember, that consortium that he's talking about, it will come with 7 or 8 investors. That's something I know. It's just not healthy. It's just not healthy, man. 7 or 8 investors in a consortium together? Nah. And one of them's 86? Nah. Nah. We'll see. Ryan, thank you very much, saying, I hope one day there will be no war and Roman will purchase Chelsea again. I mean, one day I hope there'll be no war. That would be nice. Very unrealistic, but yeah. Graham Brunning says, Putin has made an offer. No, I don't think... Putin doesn't have 3 billion lying about to himself. Russia has 3 billion lying about 100%. Will he just take that? Who knows? But no, there's no chance, of course. JC, thank you very much, saying Dodgers spends a lot of money, but a consortium sucks. It does. I just don't like a consortium. Nah, man. We'll see what happens anyway. Here's Pulisic. 4-0. We're coasting now. It's been a much better second half. Since that first goal, the whole game opened up. Nikhil, thank you very much, saying in India, there is news. Ambani will buy Chelsea. That's very exciting. 5 times richer than Roman. It's an option. We'll see what happens. 5 times richer than Roman. He's loaded. Gisler, again, thank you so much, saying we'll buy Chelsea if we get more likes and subscribers. I mean, yeah, it's going to come down to that at the moment. I don't think even PewDiePie can buy Chelsea Football Club at the moment. So you're going to need more than just likes and subs. None of us have a chance. None of us. And no, Conor McGregor will not buy Chelsea. He's just being stupid. It's Conor McGregor. He'll do anything for publicity. It's as simple as that. He'll write anything. He'll probably say that he's running for Prime Minister. And he's not. Like, it's McGregor. McGregor nowadays, what he does, he starts drinking his proper 12 and then he jumps on Twitter and starts talking rubbish. That's how McGregor is. I mean, yeah. Since Khabib humbled him, he hasn't been so humble. Basically. So, yeah. Velan, thank you very much, saying Tuchel hates too many higher-ups. Look at PSG. This is true. This is true. The way it all blew up at PSG was something that he doesn't want to happen again. And Graham saying the Americans know nothing about football. I wouldn't say that they know nothing about football. What I will say is that I think in their heads they already have a model of how sports should be. And that's the American model, the commercialization and the Americanization, as we know, the way that the NFL and the NBA and the NHL and all of that is played. It's completely different to how it is here. And I just feel like they have that mindset of, let's bring that over to the UK. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it's meant to work. So that's what I'm scared of mainly. Which is why I don't want a sports owner, because I know they're probably going to just try and invest money into their sports teams over there. God's will, Godwin Peter Joseph Parker saying, irony, a Saudi buys Chelsea. Actual oil club. Yeah, we'd go into the same bracket as Man City at that point. And Newcastle now. Exeter, thank you very much, saying at halftime, TT threatened to bring up the under-23 team and send the whole squad down back to the under-23s. If that wakes them up, it wakes them up. And Balaji, thank you very much, saying, do the fantastic four fingers, this game was fire. And Warren Christie, thank you very much for your contribution. I think you've missed the chat, but much appreciated. 15 minutes to play. Safe to say 3 points are in the bag. Silva. Other results, we've got Brentford now beating Norwich 3-0. Aston Villa still 4-0. Newcastle still winning 2-1 against Brighton. And Palace still beating Wolves. Kovacic, and he's giving the ball away there. Not good enough. Not good enough. Terry Daniels, thank you very much, saying Kanye West to buy Chelsea FC. No, he's got enough problems. He's got enough problems. He needs to sort out that divorce first compared to buying Chelsea, so yeah. Burnley now playing with basically nothing to lose. You can tell they're all basically comfortable in defeat. Everyone is quite relaxed. They're trying to move the ball forward. They're trying to pass the ball, taking their time. They know there's no urgency. The game's gone. Kovacic. Into Mount. Saul Kovacic. Chalobah. Loftus-Cheek. Frosted Myth, thank you very much, saying Elon Musk to buy Chelsea. I don't want Elon Musk to buy Chelsea. No. I mean, knowing him, our new stadium will actually be a spaceship. Like, I don't want that. Nah, man. Ultimately, the bad thing that you can get is an owner who's already got something that's bigger than Chelsea. Way, way bigger, you know. For him, Chelsea would be like an afterthought. Like, no. It's like people saying, get Jeff Bezos to buy Chelsea. Like, no. Because, you know, Amazon or Amazon. That's his bread and butter. Chelsea Football Club, he probably even wouldn't look at it. Be like, I own that club. Yeah, I'll just, you know, let it run and whatever happens, happens. He probably won't be bothered. I wouldn't want that. I would want an owner that's going to have focus on the club and going to see Chelsea as a priority to him or to them or whoever's taken charge. So, yeah. JC saying Elon Musk, rocket-powered footballs. Honestly, man. Our new stadium will probably be called the Tesla Stadium. Like, no. Everything would run on electricity. Yeah, man. He'd probably make robot players because he's so fascinated by robots. Chalobah, back to Mendy. 12 minutes to go. Ricola, again, thank you very much, saying, most relaxing 20 million I've seen in the game in a long time. And A-Man saying a Chelsea supporter, but admittive need to sell Kepa. I mean, Kepa needs to go and find first team football eventually. He's done fantastic and fair play to him. But yeah, he will want to go at the end of the season, I'm quite sure, to get first team football somewhere. And he should, rightfully so. Exeter 1985 relegation is quickly becoming interesting. It is. It is now. If we're looking at how relegation is standing, as it stands now, it's quite tight. Norwich 17, Watford 19, Burnley 21, Everton 22, Leeds 23. Who's going to go down? So yeah. Toby, thank you very much, saying, as looks like Timo Werner's come on. Can fans here start your best Roman reminiscence now that the game is done? P.S. I really don't like how Rory politicizes entire Roman situation since no one knows the Roman Putin background story. I mean, this is a thing as well. I agree. I agree completely. Carlos, thank you very much, saying Chelsea just made my day, Younes. Hope RA is proud. I hope so too. For Abramovich, oh man, the best moment in the Roman era. I think it'd have to be the first Champions League win. I think that first Champions League win has to be because goal kick to Chelsea. That first Champions League win was what you could see. He was obsessed about that moment. He was willing to do anything for Chelsea to win that Champions League. And with that group of players, it was the last opportunity those lads had. JT, Lamps, Didier, Cech, Ashley Cole, all them lot. It was their last opportunity together. And Roman was obsessed about winning the Champions League, and we done it. So yeah, that has to be, I think, the best Roman moment. Has to be. Also, the first Premier League title, 2004-05, away at Bolton. Frank Lampard scoring the 2 goals to win Chelsea the league. That's another one. Chelsea Boy 11, thank you, saying fans need to relax and back TT, talking about back 3 not working. Come on. What gave us a success so far? We just need to move the ball faster and smarter. Fair play. So, yeah. That, for me, would be the best moment, I think, with Roman. Is definitely 2012. But the entire Roman era has been phenomenal. 19 years, 21 trophies. That's crazy. When you put it that way, it's crazy. 21 trophies in 19 years. It doesn't make sense. So, yeah. Pulisic winning the foul and the free kick with 8 minutes to go. Can we make it 5-0 before the end of the game? That would be nice. Stat pad this game. Get goals. Cleared out for a throw. Easy wrap. Easy wrap. If we're looking forward now, because I think it's only right that we actually start looking forward. This game is done and dusted. In terms of Chelsea's fixtures coming up, on Thursday, we play Norwich, which is great because Norwich are a bit all over the place. So Norwich on Thursday evening, and then on Sunday, we play Newcastle. The money derby. And then after that, we've got Lille in the Champions League. And then the following weekend, we've got Middlesbrough in the Cup before we go to the international break. So, yeah, by the time we finish this run of games going into the international break in just over 2 weeks' time, we've got 4 games, and after those 4 games, we could find ourselves in a Champions League quarter-final, an FA Cup semi-final, and in a very good position in the league. That would be nice. That would be nice. So, yeah. And yeah, I can see a lot of you in the chat talking about Rory and his comments about Roman and all of that. Look, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear at this rate. He just didn't want Lampard to get sacked, and he's hurt because Lampard got sacked. I mean, it's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing more to it. He wanted Lampard to remain and be given a big chance to build over a long time. That is what he thought that appointment was going to be about, and he felt hurt that Chelsea sacked him. That's it. So obviously, since that point, I think he's basically cut Roman off, and that he just wanted him to sell. That's his opinion, though. He's entitled to that, and he's made that clear. And that's one thing I have to respect is that even in that video, I watched it. Is in that video, he said, "This is my opinion. I know Chelsea fans are going to completely disagree with me, but this is just me." Fair enough. You have your right to an opinion. He said his piece. He was respectful about it. Cool. But I don't agree with it. Roman has been everything for Chelsea. Let's have it right. If it wasn't for Roman, Chelsea would have been liquidated. Let's just remember that. Chelsea would have been liquidated. That whole Save the Bridge campaign, the whole structure of fans buying the pitch as Chelsea pitch owners, and Rory being one of them, that whole structure wouldn't have been in place without Roman, So, yeah, the club was saved, everything was saved, structure in place, academy invested, club risen to where it is now. I mean, you got to thank Roman for all of that, man. JC saying Roman won everything. He leaves proud. Absolutely. Vrikadar saying no heart attack FC today. Nah, just the first half. And Colt saying King James man of the match for me. That's a good one, And VLMV saying if it wasn't for Roman, lamps wouldn't be lamps. I mean, yeah. If it wasn't for Roman, I mean, the whole, even that first stint, where his first appointment was Mourinho to come in and change the way that we think about our football. I mean, it was Roman, man. It was Roman. So, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And because of that, we created legends, JT, Lamps. I mean, and this is the thing, yeah. Him personally mentioned like Lampard and the sacking and all of that. Lampard in his press conference before Bournemouth for Everton was asked about Roman. JT has spoken big about Roman all over his social media saying, "Thank you, Roman, you've been the best." Lampard said the same thing in person a couple of days ago about Roman and saying Roman Abramovich has been fantastic in every way. Everyone speaks so highly of him. So, yeah, it's a big loss for Chelsea. But this is the thing. Look, Chelsea must live on. Regardless of who's owner, regardless of all of us, regardless of who plays, who's the manager, Chelsea will always be the one thing that outlives all of us. We as fans, we come and go. And then new fans come and old fans, disappear. They pass away. They whatever. Players, they go. They come and go. They play. They retire. New players come in. They play. They retire. New players come in. Managers, they come. They go. They come. They go. But Chelsea will always remain there. And that's the most important thing. It's bigger than all of us. It's bigger than all of us. Even the owner. So the most important thing is, yes, Roman selling, but Chelsea move forward. And Chelsea need to make sure that they have someone who's going to take the torch and run with it and keep the growth of the club as it is at the moment. So that's it. God's will, Godwin Peter Joseph Parker saying, I mean, yeah, your opinion. Forgets all Roman's done for us. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Graham Brunning saying, rubbish. Ken Bates is the man who made that happen. I mean, again, I credit Ken Bates because, yes, he was the one that did manage to bring that foundation in place. Well, remember, Ken Bates bought Chelsea for how much? £1. I'm not lying. Ken Bates bought the club for £1. Because Chelsea were on the brink when Ken Bates bought the club. Completely. Absolutely. But even with Ken Bates, it wasn't enough. He managed to keep the club afloat, but the club was still going downwards. And it was that sell that had to be made. Because Ken Bates alone wouldn't have kept Chelsea up. Would not have kept Chelsea. Chelsea wouldn't have survived. Chelsea would not have survived. So yes, credit to Ken Bates, because without Ken Bates, definitely there would be no Chelsea right now. And credit to Roman, because after Ken Bates, it was Roman that managed to keep Chelsea elevated to the next level. So yeah, I agree with you, at least with the fact that Ken Bates did play a part. Absolutely. And we remember Matthew Hardin, because Matthew Hardin, who's passed away, obviously, and there's an entire stand named after him. Matthew Hardin, you could say, was the Roman before Roman. With Matthew Hardin's money, we managed to extend our longevity a little bit further. Without Matthew Hardin, yeah, Chelsea would have been gone. So everyone's done their piece. Everyone's played their part. Just like Roman has now. So we hope that the next guy is going to play their part. That's the most important thing. JC saying, win the Champions League again for Roman, a final push for him. That would be so symbolic, wouldn't it? That would be so symbolic. Guy in 29 saying, personally, I'm not worried. I think there's good days ahead. I think so too. I'm optimistic. But I just hope that the new owners are going to be quality. That's all. Approaching stoppage time now. How many minutes added on? But yeah, it would be nice for us to win that Champions League one more time, you know? Yeah, Roman selling the club. We've got one more Champions League that you have to win. He was so obsessed about winning that first one, it took him nearly 10 years. And then after that, he's going to get 3 on the bounce. That would be hilarious. Can we get a 5th? 2 minutes of added time. Even, when was the last time we saw 2 minutes stoppage time at the end of the game? That's how you know even the referees have gone, look, there's no point giving 4 or 5. The game's finished. Put 2. It's been a long time. Nowadays, everyone just puts 4 minutes. 4 minutes minimum. 3 if you're lucky. Loftus-Cheek, good strength, Ruben. Good strength, wins the throw, Chelsea throw. 1 minute to play. We've got this in the bag, people. We've got this in the bag. Come on, ref, just blow the whistle. The game's done. Is there any need to finish the stoppage time? Game's finished. Pulisic, cleared. Corner ball? No, goal kick. Fair enough. Give them the goal kick. Full time. There we are, people. It's done. Game, set, and match. Chelsea pick up the 3 points. Happy days. JC, thank you very much. Saying RA isn't sanctioned. Can he technically keep CFC? If he keeps CFC, he will be. Let's just leave it at that. Basically, he's been given some breathing space by, I think, the government here, at least to just sell up, take all your things, and leave. Like, I think that's what's happened. So. Yeah, unlike Usmanov, who's been sanctioned. Carlos, thank you, Roman, for everything. You are a legend. Fully agree. And there we are, people. 4-0 on the day. Happy days. In other results, we've got Aston Villa, who are about to beat Southampton 4-0. Newcastle about to win 2-1. Norwich have pulled one back, but are still about to lose 3-1. Palace about to beat Wolves 2-0. And Chelsea have beaten Burnley 4-0. So brilliant. There we are, people. Game, set, and match. In terms of the league table now, as it stands, we are looking at... we are 6 points ahead of Manchester United with a game in hand. We have the game in hand, so fantastic. And I think that game in hand is against Norwich on Thursday, so beautiful. We're 7 points behind Liverpool with the same amount of games, so we should have our eyes on Liverpool. Realistically, we should. That should be the ambition. We're 13 points behind Man City, but we have a game in hand, so we can make that 10. I love how I'm saying that like that's a good thing. So, yeah. Oric, thank you very much. Saying, fun fact, Roman's mother is Ukrainian. Is she? I had no idea. But then again, I mean, this is the thing. Like, Ukrainians and Russians are basically the same blood. They were all one nation at one point. So, basically the same people. Maybe just different dialects and different language now, but by blood, they're definitely all flipping the same. So, yeah. Happy days. 4-0 on the day. Fantastic result. We've won this. We go on to the next game against Norwich on Thursday. Bring it on. Beautiful performance in the second half. First half, not so much. Second half, lovely jubbly. I'll give you my thoughts in my post-match review, which is going to be up in the next 45 minutes to an hour, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to everyone that's getting this number up, approaching 108,000, so thank you so much. And yeah, we look forward to the next one. I'll see all of you on the review. Much appreciated, people. See you later. Take care and peace.